Hey citizens, it's me again. In one of my latest videos, we heard from Dr. Disrespect about his thoughts on the Star Citizen project.
Hey Doc, what are your thoughts on Star Citizen, says Ark with a 666.
And today I tuned in early to catch a Summit1G stream where we asked him the same question. Summit has played the game before, so it was going to be interesting to see what he thought about the project, coupled with his experience of it. Fantastically, Summit talks about Burks and also another mystery Star Citizen streamer he doesn't mention by name, but he does describe that someone having long black hair and a hat. I have a sneaking suspicion I know who that could be, but why don't you tell me who you think that could be down in the comments below? Let's roll the clip.
Summon, any thoughts on Star Citizen project lately? I don't really have a thought on it. That's kind of always a game that I'm looking forward to eventually spending a lot of time in. A guy named Burks that I talked to and played with back in the maybe a couple years ago or something like that was kind of like reassuring me that the game will get to a playable state eventually, with some updates where they had some lag issues and yada yada yada. There's some pretty detrimental bugs to that game, to its play, but once it gets to a really playable state, I'll be on that bitch. I need some more goals and like things to think about. It's almost like Sea of Thieves without many goals to it. It's more like kind of go out and do your thing, but I'd almost like it to be a little bit more like Sea of Thieves, where it wants to bring people together, wants to put some more points of interest on the map and stuff like that, not have lag and shit, and have some sort of something, you know, that I can sink my teeth into, essentially. Because right now, the way it is, it's like it's so open-ended, you don't really know. There's not really much to do. That makes sense. I didn't feel like there was an incredible amount to do while I was playing it. Like, okay, we can kind of maybe do a bounty thing, right? We hunt down a ship. We can go to the ground. I like doing the ground stuff. I like dropping to the ground and exploring a planet and going into the underground bases. I like that Mass Effect shit, you know what I'm saying? I've never really been good at piloting stuff, so I don't really only want to do like flying around space and shooting at each other with spacecrafts and stuff. I would also like to, you know, more stuff to do on the ground. Which, you know, don't get me wrong, I haven't played in a while. I don't know if there is better stuff to do, but for the most part, it was like, oh, you can kind of hit these like little underground, on the planet, like bases, right? Like grounded bases and stuff. And it was kind of cool. Like, I'd like them to, you know, do more with that. I don't know. Basically, I'll eventually play it, and I think I will have a good time eventually on it. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of up my alley, but at the same time, you know, missing the mark for me a little bit, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think it's a like overall pretty cool game. We talking about Marauders? No, we're talking about I don't know why I can't remember the name. Star Citizen. I got it. Yeah, super cool answer. Summit. Burks is a really cool creator. Yeah, he was a really good guy, man. He was showing me around, and yeah, man. He'll be my first hit when we go back, basically. Definitely check in with him again. Oh yeah, he's the first hit. Don't you worry. There's another guy that I watched play Star Citizen. He's got like longer black hair. I think he might wear a hat. Don't get me wrong, I don't do it all the time. But when I do find myself gandering on Star Citizen, that's also one of the guys I check out. Tim-Mac played Star Citizen. He'll also be a hit then. Hell yeah.
Break. Don't click off this video. I've got something important to tell you, and I'll keep it sweet, I promise. Yeah, we're pushing for partner on YouTube here, and any engagement you give feeds the almighty algorithm. We're good on the sub count, but the watch time is still sorely lacking, so for the curious souls that I know that are out there, please do consider binge watching my Star Citizen playlist for a lot of antics we've got up to in the past. Citizens, I hope you found this video useful, and for the one guy that commented last time that my script sounded like it was generated by ChatGPT, bro, that was a low blow, man. My plums are still bruised from that one. But other than that, that's it from me. Tune in next time where I hope to get another bit of honest commentary from a big name streamer and likely some more spicy piracy videos in between time. Fly dangerous.